Like I said, we're continuing on with the critical cringe. It's not stopping. And right now we have to talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene, as unfortunate as that is for all of us who will be involved, especially me, who has to actually do the clicking. You're just on for the ride, okay? I'm the one who suffers through this. Why go to Twitch when Pornhub is free? Why go to Pornhub when Twitch is free? Marjorie Taylor Greene. We haven't talked about her in a little bit, but she's been talking, and boy has she been speaking. Right now, Marjorie Taylor Greene is on the road. She's on a road trip. Okay, she's on tour, like Big Time Rush. All right, with Matt Gaetz, someone who may soon be convicted for child sex trafficking, but that's a topic for another day for some reason here in America. Anyways, Marjorie Taylor Greene recently sparked a little bit of a backlash, if I will say so myself, about a certain thing that she did on stage while campaigning a little bit. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene broke out a really bad Mexican accent during a speech in Georgia to mock the drug cartels and the Democrats. Look at this freaking Dr. Seuss villain fucking bitch. I hate this person so damn much. Such an awful human being. Greene put on an accent to mock Mexican drug cartels and Democrats during a speech in Georgia. The Republican representative, already in hot water for stirring controversial remarks, broke out on Thursday an accent while attempting to connect the Democratic Party with drug cartels. And we have a video. Boy do we have a video on it. All right. And we'll see what's been going on. Just so you know, this is Right Side News Network, or Right Side Broadcasting Network. That's what RSBN stands for. And if you didn't know, because we covered this a little while ago in a video before a lot of you guys were a part of the channel, Right Side Broadcasting Network is a far right news network. It's like OAN, it's Newsmax, Fox News adjacent, but way farther right. And it's way farther right than all of them. You know why? Because they had Nick Fuentes as a caster for a little bit. He had his own show on Right Side News Broadcasting Network. Yeah, they're really interesting people. All right. Oh yeah. Also, everybody who watches Right Side are just like filthy, disgusting basement coomers who really like how fat and juicy the reporter women's titties are, and that's all they talk about on like 4chan and stuff. That's literally it. That's the only reason why they watch it, and they only hire like the biggest breast women to report. It's actually this place is like freaking. It's a madhouse. Okay, and I guess this is par for the course. Let's talk about it.
Trafficking. No, they're in business of helping the cartels. The cartels love the Democrats. Yeah, they're down there. They're like this. They're like, we're making a lot of money off of Biden, Joe Biden. That's my really bad Mexican accent.
Yeah? Is that what that was?
They're down there. They're like this. They're like, we're making a lot of money off of Biden, Joe Biden.
Tell me you don't live around brown people without telling me you don't live around brown people. What was that? That was it? And look at this face, dude. She was expecting like a freaking applause. Even they were uncomfortable about what she just did. Same energy as Pasta on Counter Lady? Probably, dude. I don't even know what that sounded like. This is their humor. Worth of my accent. It's really like everyone can do like a stereotypical like Mexican Hispanic accent, apparently, except for this person who I guess has never been in the presence of someone with from Hispanic descent in their entire life.
That's my really bad Mexican accent.
Yeah, we can tell. POV, you work at McDonald's and your customer asked for 6 ranch and you only put 5 in the bag, and now the customer's asking for your general manager. Oh dude, what an awful human being. What's the point? Why would you do that? Sleep paralysis demon. Why would you do that? Why what brings you to do this? You know, do you just not care? You don't care about people? The dude was like, my brain, I have no idea how to process this. I have no idea how to process it either. It's just like an awful human being doing the most possible to just be it. How do you feel about MTG? Oh, she's unhinged. She's actually out of her mind. Remember when we talked about MTG setting up a debate with AOC? Apparently, AOC came out and said that she had never spoken to her about this debate thing to her face. And so she made this all up in her head. She started debating AOC about a debate that she wanted to do with her. In her head, she didn't even bring it up to her. She chased down David Hogg. I'm an American. You're trying to kill me. I'm an American. Stop trying to take my gun away just because all your friends got killed in a school shooting, idiot. She spent like 30 minutes screeching at AOC's staff through like the little mail drop point on her door. She's out of her mind. People coming out and saying she's like unhinged. She's mentally unwell. And you know what? After seeing everything that she says and does, she does seem unwell. You know, I don't want to use that very lightly. She does not seem like a very well person. And imagine, there's a high likelihood that Republicans are going to be taking the House in 2022, and this person is going to be in the majority, and this person may be on the political seat. And this person may be on in a seat at what is it? On a committee. And now what? I have to take orders from Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is what we do now. Maybe it is brainworms. I wouldn't doubt it. That she'll just be sitting in Congress one day and a freaking like leech comes crawling out of her ear and she'll be like, what? Huh? It'll be like fucking what was the one from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Envy. It'll be like Envy at the end, just like a little fucking disgusting worm just starts crawling out of her ear. You can't defeat me. I'll be president one day. What the fuck? What the fuck? You know? QAnon, Jewish space lasers, chemicals in the water turning her kids Muslim, 5G plants. Oh, also, just to add on to it, she's a 9/11 conspiracy theorist as well. Just in case there was enough to throw on her plate of crazy shit that she's involved in. And on tour with an accused child rapist. Man, she's really adding to that resume, huh? What an interesting character that we have in Congress. They don't care about anything. They don't care about anything besides power. And that's it. They'll put anyone in Congress as long as it means that gives them more power. She's not going to be removed from office. Conservatives couldn't care less what she did. I swear, she could actually kill someone. She could kill, one day she could walk into Congress with a gun and gun down AOC, and I can promise you the Republicans wouldn't try to remove her. Okay, they wouldn't, because they don't care. They were like, well, I don't support the political violence. You do have to know that AOC brought it on herself for wanting to give poor people health care, and they'll just be making the rounds and they'll talk about BLM and it'll be a whole thing. That seems a bit hyperbolic. I really don't think so. Donald Trump personally led an insurrection where the people there brought gallows and threatened to hang his vice president, and then his vice president was on the run from those people. He was homeless couch surfing for over a month trying to keep away from his supporters after the election. Okay, like you can say it's hyperbolic all you want, and then all of these people still like kowtow to Trump. You can say it's hyperbolic all you want, and I mean, I would like to believe it's hyperbolic, but I just don't believe it is. Oh yeah, I forgot. Marjorie Taylor Greene also is now comparing wearing a mask to the Holocaust. She's saying that any governor orders that makes her wear a mask is the same as the Nazis. When she puts on a mask, she becomes a Jew.
Down on comments comparing the House mask mandate to the Holocaust. Greene compared being compelled to wearing a mask to prevent the spread of COVID to the stars Jewish people were forced to wear during the Holocaust. She was given the chance to walk that back this weekend, and here's what she said.
I stand by all of my statements. I said nothing wrong. And I think any rational Jewish person didn't like what happened in Nazi Germany, and any rational Jewish person doesn't like what's happening with overbearing mask mandates and overbearing vaccine policies.
Interesting, her word of the use, rational. Her use of the word, rational. Greene's comments, by the way, have been condemned by Jewish groups and other lawmakers.
Interesting.
This woman is mentally ill. You know, we can look back in a time in history where people were told to wear a gold star, and they were definitely treated like second-class citizens, so much so that they were put in trains and taken to gas chambers in Nazi Germany. And this is exactly the type of abuse that Nancy Pelosi is talking about. Well, let's talk about the Queen of the House of Hypocrites.
Queen of the House of Hypocrites. What a clown. Dude, they want to be Donald Trump so bad with coming up with little rhyming quips. Oh my goodness. The victim complex on these guys is large as the observable universe and as dense as a neutron star. Look at this, dude. Can you even imagine walking out of the house like this and you think that you've done something? Wearing a Star of David that says not vaccinated? Patches are here. They turned out great. $5 each. Strong adhesive back. We'll be offering trucker caps soon. Just flouting how stupid you are. Just on your shirt, man. And these are the type of people that you want to work with. These are the type of people in office that you want to work with. Really? That I have to? I'm sorry. These are the people I have to negotiate policy and civil rights law with. Wow. What a country. What an amazing country that we live in right here.